Hey guys, Kelly here, and I'm here right now to do my part 1 of a mini part, I don't know how many yet, probably 7 or 8, of a homecoming series. And pretty much, I don't know if I have any international viewers, I don't know if you guys would call it homecoming or if you even have a homecoming, but pretty much what it is, it's like a dance, a little bit less, like, it's like prom, but people usually wear short dresses, and it's still like a dance, and I know at my school you don't really go with a date, you go with a group of friends to homecoming, but pretty much what I wanted to do is just show you guys a couple hairstyles, like some options up and down, and then some dark eyes, some light eyes, and also how to get a flawless face for your homecoming. So today's video is actually going to be how to get a flawless face. So this is just for me, what I love to do, like when I take the time to do my face. Some mornings I'll just be in such a rush, I'll just slap some stuff on there and run out the door for school. But this is when I'm taking my time for a special occasion. This is what I do to my face. It stays on for a long time, and this is how I do it. So I am going to be doing a voiceover in this video, so let's go ahead and get started.
So I am starting with a mattifying moisturizer. This is a Formula 1006 mattifying from Ulta, $7, and it works fabulous. Next, I'm using the Clinique Pore Refining Solutions Foundation Primer. It is a little bit expensive, however, I have the free travel size. Another cheap one is the Mary Kay, and that works fabulous. I do not recommend the e.l.f., however. This is the Garnier Anti-Wrinkle Under Eye Roller. It's the green one with caffeine infused, so it's going to wake up your eyes a lot. Next, I'm using the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Foundation. It's an airbrush finish in the color Light 1. This one is a little bit light for my skin tone. However, it has such a nice coverage. I wanted to use it for this video just to show you guys how good of a coverage it has. This is really for in the winter when I'm extremely pale. Notice I'm holding my hair back as I'm blending it in with my beauty blender. I suggest pulling your hair back when you're putting it on just because you don't want it to like cake up in your strands. Next, I'm going in with a concealer. This is my Maybelline New York Mineral Powder Natural Perfecting Concealer in the color Ivory. This is the best concealer I have ever used in my life. I love it so much, and I don't think I'll ever use another one. As you'll notice, I just dotted it on because of the brush. It's so easy to use, and I'm just kind of dabbing and rubbing at the same time, kind of like flicking my finger over areas and rubbing it in. Next, I'm using my Mary Kay Face Highlighting Pen. The reason I love this is because it kind of just like wakens up areas of your face. Notice I'm doing it right along there. I don't know what technically that's called. On the bridge of my nose, and then under my eyes. Yeah, it does look a little like war paint, but you're going to see a drastic change in my face when I blend this in. So like I did with the concealer, I'm just kind of patting and rubbing at the same time, kind of blending it in. I put it on the bridge of my nose just because it's going to help thin my nose a little bit more. And I'll also do something to help that later, and I will definitely mention that to you guys. So again, just rubbing this in, making sure it's nicely blended. Next, I'm going over everything that I've put on my face with the powder. This is the Mary Kay Mineral Powder Foundation in the color Ivory 2. Next, I am using my NYC Color Wheel Bronzer. It's a Mosaic Face Powder in the color 724A, all over Bronze Glow. I'm dusting this in the hollows of my cheekbones, so notice I'm sucking in my cheeks and putting it in that area right there. I am using the edge of a kabuki brush. However, you can use an angled contouring brush, you can use a blush brush. You can really use anything just to get it in there and blend it in there nice and good. You want to make sure you blend it very well so you don't want like a streak of brown going up your cheek. So after you put it in there, kind of blend the edges a little bit, as you can see I'm doing with like the tip of the kabuki brush. Then I'm just kind of blending it over my chin to give it like a nice subtle glow, and also into my temples and along the sides of my nose to again help with the thinning. You really just want to brush the bronzer wherever the sun would naturally hit you, and then I dusted it along my neck. Next, I'm using this highlighting powder from Mary Kay. I do not have the color with me, but I am just brushing this along the top of my cheekbone, kind of right under my eye in a diagonal. You can bring it around the corner of your eye, however, I'm not. You also want to make sure you blend this in very well because it is a very, very bright highlighter, so you don't want to have like that bright line just sticking out on your cheek. Lastly, I'm going to finish this look with the Dallas Blush by Benefit. I'm in love with this blush. It stays on fabulously, however, it is expensive. So there's many other options out there available.
Okay, so that is a finished flawless face. Right now is about the time when I would set an all-night setting spray on it. Great one is Urban Decay. I just blanked on the name, but it's the other one. It starts with an A. I don't know. But that's another great one. I recently have been using the Urban Decay just because it's a lot more convenient for me to get. However, I used it the other night and I was spraying it and it got to like the point where just like little spurts came out, like meaning I'm out. So I do not have one right now, but I need to get one before I go to homecoming. They have little travel size bottles that you could just use on special occasions, because I know I don't use it all the time. I just use it like when I go out on dates and for dances, so my face doesn't come off. That sounds funny. But they have them in the little bottles for like $8 at places like Ulta, like in the front by the checkout, like the mini size stuff. So you could definitely get one of those and just use it on special occasions instead of paying the full, I think it's $18 or $19 or $20 even for the big size. So yeah, that is your finished face with highlighter, blush, and bronzer and powder and everything. I did do a lot of steps. That's just me wanting a really perfect face. And I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll put links to all the products I used in the down bar below. And I'll talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye.